little hiccups. Team, I often get asked, criticized, I guess is probably the more appropriate word, why I don't carry concealed. And I carry probably, well, 100% of the time, anyways. And I used to carry concealed, and I get it. I get the idea that goes in behind why a lot of dudes want to carry concealed. And maybe different situations, different locations, that might be the way that I would go. But I used to be the same way, right? I used to say, man, you can't have any printing. You gotta carry concealed. Can't let anybody know what you have under the hood, right? The older I get, to be honest with you, the less I care about a lot of this mentality of worrying about what somebody else may know that I have, if that makes sense. Like, I don't care. Does it print? Yeah, and this shirt is a little shorter than ones I would normally wear. Does it kind of stick out a little bit? Yeah, it kind of sticks out a little bit. And you know what? It's going to be okay. Of course, where I live, it's not uncommon, and not everybody carries up here in the mountains of North Georgia. But there's enough of folks that do, and enough mentality that does, that it doesn't cause any alarm when I walk into a bank and I'm packing, right? Nobody bats an eye. Tellers don't care. Folks walking in or out don't care. When I hold open doors for somebody to walk into a store, if my shirt happened to come up, like, nobody cares. It's not, nobody cares. The only people that care are ones that probably have more important things that they should be concerned about. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts, team, about how you carry open, concealed, and I'll tell you why I carry it this way, to be honest with you. It's freaking comfortable. It is never uncomfortable to carry on your hip. Ever. It is never uncomfortable. Carrying concealed, whether it's appendix carry or on your side, depending on what you're doing, maybe you're in a truck driving, your concealed carry on your side, and it's not going to feel good. You got an appendix carry and you have to actually work for a living, it doesn't feel good. Now, if that's what you all want to do, and you are accustomed and used to not feeling good, then hats off to you, man. I'm glad you're carrying. Like, I don't care if you're carrying open or concealed, if you got it sticking in your pocket or in the back of your pants or the front of your pants. I don't care. This is just me and how I do it, right? Does that make sense? And some of the things that I've learned along the way. One of my coworkers, a younger dude, explained that he didn't want to carry open. He does now, but he's like, I didn't want to carry in a leather holster, you know, like you did or do, because I'm a younger guy, and I don't want people looking at me like they think that I think that I'm this big thug, pistol packing dude, right? But notice this mentality. I don't want them to think that I think. You know, again, you know, he's changed his mind. He carries like I do. Most of the time. But I don't want somebody else to think that I think. This is this is the trap that we find ourselves in. It could be how we carry a pistol. It could be about any number of things. Super bonus points if you know what this flag is from. Most people don't. It's forgotten history. We can't get so wrapped around the axle of worrying about what somebody else is going to think. And I say that to say that there's another cat who's loosely in my life, who all he does is cut people out of his life because he gets offended. So he's shut out his entire family, right? So like I don't want to be worried about what somebody else thinks, but at the same time, if everybody's saying the same thing, right, then maybe there's some truth to it. Imagine, if you will, that there's an owner of a store, right, of a corporation, and he hires this new manager. He says, look, I need you to come in and start managing the operations so that I can go focus on this new venture. I want you to take care of the family here. I want you to take care of the bottom line. I want you to do all the things, right, that a good manager should be doing. Owner leaves, and while he's gone, the manager begins his operations. One of his first steps, his first tasks, as he was evaluating everything, was to say, I'm going to fire all my supervisors. I can do their job better than they can. You're all going to go. Have fun. A little bit later goes on, and he fires secretary for not passing on messages in a timely manner. Time goes on, and he begins to let each and every single person go. And those that he didn't directly fire, they quit because of the environment that he was creating in the workforce. Months go by, the owner finally comes back, and he says, where is everybody? And who are all these new people? I don't recognize any of them. So he calls the manager in to take account of what's happened. The manager explains it. He's like, I let all the supervisors go because I could do their job better than they could. I let these people go for this reason. I let these people go for this reason. They quit because they couldn't hack it. And the owner says, you fired every person that I personally hired, that I trained, that I developed to do their job. And even some of the ones that you hired to replace them, you have fired. They have quit on you. Maybe the problem isn't in all of these people. Maybe the problem is with you. You see, I hired you to teach, coach, mentor, and develop. I hired you to take all of these individuals and create an environment where they can become and grow into the best versions of themselves, not grow into a version of you that you want to see. And not only am I going to fire you, but I'm going to take all that money. I mean, obviously you couldn't do that, right? But this is what we're talking about, right? If we become so focused on the wrong way of not caring about what somebody else thinks or what somebody else does, we become too focused on the wrong way of doing that instead of the right way. Now, I don't have it all together. I'm doing what I can. Team, I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments down below about concealed carry, open carry, worrying about what everybody else thinks. Oh no, the bad guys are going to know who's going to shoot first mentality, or whatever it is, down in the comments below, because that's where community happens. And I appreciate you hanging out along the ride for this. If you want to continue to show your support here for the channel, for what we're doing and things that are happening, consider becoming a channel member. It's going to give you exclusive access to content not available to anybody else. Most notably, I mean, there are some video content that's there, but you also get all of my PDFs for the SHTF field manual, for partisan radio operators handbook, and so much more. If you really want to continue to show your support, consider buying a hard copy of the SHTF field manual. You can get an unsigned copy from Amazon, or you can get a signed copy from my website, Stokermatic.com, right? I appreciate you guys. Team win, lose, or draw. You guys are here, and I appreciate you. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked. Team, if you want to master your craft, develop your tactical virtue, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so that you can stay up to date on future content. Consider becoming a channel member. It's going to give you exclusive access to content not available to anybody else. I appreciate you guys. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.
We know you're out there! Come to my voice!